to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza.
Ibiza, yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
That's the team we're gonna see.
I'm a man with a massive plan, good in my head and don't give a. Now I lose again, I'm a lose against the best.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Blues of Austin taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
A big return to start the game, so now the defense almost has to treat this like a sudden change of possession. They've got to go out on the field and be aware that that offense, they may come at them in a big way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Now Cook. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Cook. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for a Boston first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw again. Another catch there for Waddle. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Boston.
Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Blues get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
11, dot. Right 80, 12, 12, dot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you have to say that they've underachieved.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Cook. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right 80. Right hot. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Now Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Throwing again on second down. Cook. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Cook. Sheds off the tackle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And eventually taking down here. Great coverage downfield.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Cook now from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11. Here we go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your...
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. 17-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
11, Thomas. Let's get set.
Now it's Burrow. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
On one, ready?
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
12.
Taken down
12.
back at the 1-yard line.
11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow from his own end zone. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. 180.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Blues are able to add on to their first half lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Blues 24. Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, good return up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
12, 12, 12.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's good for a Bengals
11 MT.
down.
Burrow will throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. It felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, and you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
60 Bison. Go! 70.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Blues have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Jason Sanders set to
Now
kick
after the
off.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, this is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards.
First
Hey,
and 10
Can.
at the
11,
15-yard
11.
line.
Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. 11. Wide 80. Wide 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Devontae Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy."
A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Blues will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now Cook throwing to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cook. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll begin
Here we go.
inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
On 2, ready?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here, 11 MT. Right in.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1,
The
ready?
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Let's get set. 11. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
They'll try to right side here. Barkley. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
12.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go. 19,
On 2nd and 7, Cook. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Blues are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10.
Here we go.
42-yard line.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Blues have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Gun. Start. Wide 80. Wide is hot. Start.
They'll go to Barkley again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss right to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Can. Start.
They'll try the left side. It's Phillips. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Big 13. 12.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for him predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back now in Cincinnati. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd and 11 now. Cook. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 30 yards. And the Blues look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it off.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead 4th quarter they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Start. 180. Start.
Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Start.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before they close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Gun. Start. 180. Start.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
On one, ready?
The Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Saquon Barkley running right.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided. Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.